Toby Keith passed away after a long fight with cancer on February 5. In the days following the sad news breaking online, millions of fans of country music have flocked to listen to the songs and albums he left behind. They've consumed his work in such large numbers that they've helped the late superstar not only find his way back to the Billboard charts, but to appear on one list he never reached during his lifetime. 35 Biggest Hits debuts on this week's top streaming albums chart. The compilation, which features many of Keith's most popular singles, as its title suggests, arrives at number 5 on Billboard's ranking of the most streamed albums in the US. Keith earns his first placement on the top streaming albums chart this week. Before this frame, he had never seen one of his releases rack up enough plays in a single tracking period to appear on the list. Of course, it must be mentioned that the ranking is only a few months old, so it's not entirely surprising that the country legend, or many other favorites, have yet to appear on the tally. 35 Biggest Hits is one of only 2 debuts on this week's top streaming albums chart. A few spots further down on the ranking comes the first soundtrack from the Amazon AMZN series Has Been Foretold, which has turned out to be a surprising hit on the Billboard charts. As Keith breaks onto the top streaming albums chart for the first time, his name is all over a number of other Billboard charts. 35 Biggest Hits returns to the Billboard 200, the company's all-genre ranking of the most consumed albums in the US, at number 1. It hits the highest rung for the first time, becoming Keith's 5th champion on the ranking and his first posthumous win. At the same time that his compilation soars, many of Keith's singles are also succeeding independently as well. This week, he owns 9 of the spaces inside the top 10 on the country digital song sales chart. That's a new record, as prior to this frame, no one had occupied more than 70% of the region at one time.